So you might be confused on what I'm doing here specifically at the jump rope or outside. What I'm working on is footwork, and I train it in a couple of different ways. One of them is with the jump rope, and then once I'm not able to do as much jump rope as I like, I get into more of an abstract footwork form, trying to work on putting the feet underneath you, coordinating the body, being able to move in positions, be dynamic, and be reactive, because you need to react to whatever the real situation is to stay in the right position. And I train for, the unexpected, just train for life. I start off with the jump rope because it's effective in a lot of different ways. One of the main things I'm working on is breathing. I'm trying to maintain proper breaths, and that's why I'm making so many mistakes with the jump rope, because I'm really trying to get a breath workout more than anything else. And when I get into this abstract footwork session, I went for, I guess, more of an advanced variation than I probably should have. So I kept the jump rope in my hand, trying to play with it and still keep the legs moving, trying to keep a controlled posture. And I really should have just let the hands be free. I should have dropped the jump rope, because when I have the hands free, I can kind of have more control, because the object just added too much complexity that I wasn't quite able to really handle. I did another session off camera without the jump rope, and it was significantly better. But actually, looking at it on camera, it wasn't all so bad. So you'll probably see some more sessions like this, trying to, be creative, be more complex with the movements, and still have a lot of control and good footwork. And that's what I'm doing here. This is very much inspired by Ido Portal. He does a lot of really good movements like this. Very free-flowing, very creative, using a lot of the entire body. One of the things I'm trying to incorporate more in the movements is, of course, breath work and the posture of the head, the posture of the neck. Something I want to have more awareness of and more kind of control. So this, look, when I was doing it, I guess maybe because this was my first time doing it with an object, it just felt a little awkward. But seeing it actually didn't seem all that bad. So later on in the day, I get working with the squat, trying to really increase it with the range of motion over my head. Facing the wall adds a little bit more challenge, makes you get the alignment of the spine nice. It really challenges the whole upper body, because my lower body is fairly there almost, just trying to really improve the areas around the ankles more than anything else. So after you're already comfortable enough to do a squat like on the ground, heels on the ground, legs fully bent, then you really want to try to master the position against the wall. This will really work the upper body mobility there. And this is what I'm trying to do, work the lower body, the lower ankles with this position here, trying to get the knees so much over the toes to really work the dorsiflexion of the ankles to, the ideal mobility would have my toes touching my shins, lifting them up that high. I'm not sure if that's really in the cards for me right now, but that's the range of motion I'm trying to improve there by pushing the knees forward and flexing the ankles some more. The squat, has ankle mobility, knee mobility, and hip mobility. There's also some spine mobility. You have to be able to move the spine to stay balanced. It's a really fundamental position that really transfers a lot over to life. It's not an exercise. It's not a stretch. It's really just a human position that everyone should do. It really has a lot of benefits for the entire body. And after this ankle session, I get into the handstands. I've been falling in and out of love with the handstand. Not been super consistent recently, but when I have trained it, I've been training it to try to work on the technique. And today, I've started to find the technique getting better. My back's getting straight. I'm aligned up, in the arms and in the back up to my hips. are staying aligned. The thing that I've been focusing on is trying to push the hands and the shoulders behind my head at the top of the movement. I end up falling a couple times, but the final handstand that I did and some of the other handstands I did, I end up getting a pretty straight back because I'm trying to push the shoulders all the way through to get that nice alignment, which is very pretty. And the only thing I have to work on now is, I guess, locking in this sort of posture and the range of motion in the shoulders, of course. And then after that, it'll be getting the hips aligned. Here I'm kind of floundering because the new technique, the new posture is a little bit difficult. But I start to unlock it. I start to understand it, the position. I think here, maybe not, but definitely on the last handstand. Yeah, here's the handstand. Pretty straight throughout the back. The hold wasn't that long, but the technique and the posture was pretty pure. So that's a good thing. Once I get the good posture, then I'll start working on trying to increase the hold time, because I can hold about 30 seconds with, I'd say, a pretty poor posture. And I just end up muscling through and just using the entire body to balance instead of just the hands and whatnot. But here's what I'm talking about. The back is completely straight and in line with the hands. And the only thing is my butt kind of flops over to adjust for the balance. And I finish off the training session today with some hanging, trying to get the spine, the lower back working, or just aligned, as well as focusing on the breathing, getting some expanding breaths, breathing very properly through the lower back, through the belly, breathing horizontally in full, complete expanding breaths. Now, now's the time for you to like, comment, subscribe, swipe over in the comments, hit the hype button, and time for me to say thank you to you for making it to the last bit of training. This channel wouldn't be possible without the viewers like you, so I really do say thank you for watching the videos. Thanks for all the support, from the liking and the commenting. And you can check my Instagram out, leave a follow there. That help spread across the socials. And there's a connect with me number on the bottom if you want to chat. $1 a minute. We talk about whatever you'd like to talk about. But that's all the training I did for today. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.